Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio, so today we need to have a little bit of a look at, well, Pokémon Day. Pokémon Day happened, ladies and gentlemen. Pokémon Day happened, and you see, I was invited by the lovely folks at Pokémon to go and have a look at Pokémon Day, to go over to London and join in the festivities. And it was, frankly, absolutely awesome. I also got a look in person for the very first time at actual Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet products, and I can show you some lovely kind of real pictures of them. I can't transport you there by magic, though that would be a little bit sad. No, wait, that would be awesome. It's sad that I can't do it. But it was lovely. Shout out to the lovely folks in Pokemon for inviting me down and letting me join in the festivities. It was an awful lot of fun. So let's start off having a little bit of a tour around. Alrighty then, so this is kind of the entrance where you're going in. It's a proper job like old school cinema. It's really fun. So you can see there is a screening at 2 p.m. We all know what that is. That is, in fact, The Pokemon Presents, which is awesome. There's a screen playing some Pokemon trailers, because why wouldn't there be? And then this is kind of the main upstairs room. Yes, that is a giant spiel like you would buy on the Pokemon Center, obviously. And yes, that is a giant Lucario like you would buy on the Pokemon Center with actual Pokemon Day ice cream. It is white chocolate and dark chocolate mixed with popping candy, and it is delicious. Yes, I went back for seconds, and had I been there any longer, I probably would have gone back for thirds. And I'm not even embarrassed about that. Dude also hooked me up. My second tub, it was nice and heaped. He knew what he was doing. There's food, lovely Pokemon food. Not shown here are the burgers and kind of spicy or not super spicy, but cool fries, okay? They were good fries. They were delicious. Burger and chips that came out after the presents. Big love to them. This is basically a stall showing a bunch of stuff from the Pokemon Center UK. It's basically just, because, this is a day for journalists and influencers and people like that. So this was basically just a part where they were showing off the kind of stuff you can get on the Pokemon Center UK, which is rather lovely. Unfortunately, the Scarlet and Violet products are not out yet. They came out later. We'll talk about them a bit later in the video. Don't worry, I took some rather lovely pictures. So here we're back out into the kind of foyer where you come out, and now we can head downstairs and see what fun stuff's happening down here. There were quite a few people, but there was a lot of very, very cool stuff going on. Quaxley relegated to the cloakroom where it belongs. You'll notice Fuecoco was out in the main room upstairs, which is, pretty gosh darned important. So that's a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. That's a good thing. Here's a lovely area where you can learn to play the TCG. There's Fuecoco. Next to the TCG with Eevee, where he belongs. Here are 10 stations where you can play Pokemon Unite, and you can win that jersey you can see at the back there. Although, as I'll go into a bit later, I had a great game, did not win the jersey, boo, hiss, etc. There's actually an iPad on that table where you can play PTCG Live. That is a setup of Pokemon Stadium on the N64, which is just amazing. There's balloons everywhere. There's a bar there. You can get some drinks. Yay. It's not Pepsi, though, I'll be honest with you. Not Pepsi. They did bring out later on, they had little cake pops, which I absolutely adore. There's a giant Slowpoke there. And you can see in a second on your left, you are going to see a station where you can go and take a selfie with the boss himself. Yeah, that's where you go and meet Pikachu. So a few things I want to have a quick pick up on there. Here's me with the giant Slowpoke. Why? I don't know. Why not? It was brilliant. Big fan of giant Slowpokes. Go team. The Pokemon Stadium was extremely cool. They've got the proper Pokemon Nintendo 64. And they've got 4 of the controllers. Only 3 of them have the logo on, which is a little bit sad. But they are all of the right color scheme. They've got a proper old school CRT with appropriate stickers on the top, because that's kind of amazing. The whole thing is absolutely brilliant. They showed off new Squishmallows there. That is your Snorlax and Togepi. Now, they're not actually out yet, which is very important to note, but they will be out in the not too distant future. But I got to hug them and get a picture with them, and that made me very, very happy indeed. Oh, and I played Pokemon Unite. They had a competition to basically win a jersey, and I had the Pokemon Unite game of my life. 15 KOs, 6 assistant KOs. It doesn't show you there, but I did not get KO'd a single time. 189 points, MVP of my team, obviously with Mamoswine. Come on. And a 91. A 91! Unfortunately, they were actually judging it by goals scored, and somebody got 441, and I didn't stand a chance. Although, as a side note, they also got a 91, and the tiebreaker blatantly would have been goals scored, and they scored a lot more than me. So I can't be bitter that I didn't win the jersey, but I just want it on the record that I had a phenomenal game. Yay! But what about these products then? Well, they actually showed them off in German and in English, but we got to look at the actual booster box of Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet with all of the booster packs in person. I very much appreciate that they took 4 packs, 1 of each design, and put them out in front. That was lovely. I did ask them if they would be, willing to open them up. Let us have a look at some of the cards. No, ladies and gentlemen, they absolutely were not going to do that. I knew they weren't going to, incidentally. You can see there that the booster box was housed in a Perspex case, and there were people watching it the whole time, as is very, very standard for something like this. You're talking about a product which isn't out for over a month at this stage. So no, there was absolutely no way they were going to allow us access to actually open the packs. But a man can dream, ladies and gentlemen. A man can dream. They also showed us, we actually did get round the back and have a little bit of a look at the back of the box. And it's just kind of what you would expect. Set out for a journey in the Paldea region, meet first partners Sprigatito, Fuecoco and Quaxley, and explore the power of the legendary Pokemon Koraidon and Miraidon as Pokemon EX. Other Pokemon EX evolve their way into battle, including Arcanine and Gyarados with a dazzling new look. Of course, we know they are the Terra EXs from the set. Even more Pokemon appear as illustration rare cards of amazing artwork. Discover them all in the Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet expansion. It is extremely cool. They did then have a little pile of other products. They had one of each of the Elite Trainer boxes, regular, not Pokemon Center exclusive. One with Koraidon, one with Miraidon. And they also had a build and battle stadium, so you can see what they look like in person. Yes, I know we've got the scans on the Pokemon Center. It is not the same as seeing them in person. We got to the end. We watched the Pokemon Presents in an actual cinema. They literally projected it in a real, actual cinema. Very comfy one, too, with reclining seats, and they gave us popcorn. It was really rather lovely. But then at the end of the Presents, there were some announcements, including, hey, who wants to go and see some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet products in person? And again, a little bit sad that I wasn't able to go and see the cards, like literally the actual cards themselves, but extremely excited that I was able to go and have a look at these products in person. And again, we got a lovely look at the back here with the descriptions. Now, I'll be honest with you, the actual description, it's beginning a new adventure with Pokemon EX. But you'll notice all 3 of these have exactly the same descriptions, and it is exactly the same description as we saw with the back of the booster box. I'm not going to share that with you, but we do just have, confirmation of the actual content on the back. And, you can see the Koraidon and Miraidon promos there being shown off. Now, do remember, and I've said this before, but it absolutely bears repeating, do remember that if you buy the regular Elite Trainer box, you will get yourself the Koraidon and Miraidon promo. But remember that if you buy yourself the Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box plus Scarlet or Violet, you will get yourself the Koraidon and Miraidon and the stamped Koraidon and Miraidon, which I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, as far as I'm concerned, is an extremely big deal. So, yeah, this is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome. I remain absolutely just in love with everything that the Pokemon are doing here. I think a lot of the changes they've made for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are absolutely stunning. And quite frankly, long may it continue. So yeah, I got to go to a Pokemon Day event. And I got to see some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet products in person. I got some Pokemon ice cream. And I generally had an awful lot of fun. So shout out for Pokemon for bringing me out there. And yeah, that's the story. And now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think of this kind of event. Tell me what you think about the Scarlet and Violet products. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts. Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, chat with us about Pokemon or anything else. Doesn't have to be Pokemon, of course. And you can get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Trevs99, who's been one of our supporters for a little while now and seems to be a very lovely person. So thank you very much for the support and for being a very lovely person. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.